Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode I'm going to be repairing my truck. I worked on the transmission. Turns out the solenoid pack is this thing right here. So I ordered a refurbished one. It came without the filter, so I'm going to probably have to use the old filter. And I'm hoping by replacing this part of the transmission, it'll solve a lot of problems. At first, when I changed the fluids, it started working, then it eventually had the shifting problems where it would shift down to third and stay in third gear. Also, I'm going to think about doing my back brakes now. I've been traveling quite a bit, so I'm going to fix that problem. And also, I might have not tightened the lug nuts on this part where some of them have snapped and some of them have been replaced while I was traveling. So I'm going to go ahead and try to replace these here, as much as I can, because some of them might be fractured slightly, and I hate to drive and all of a sudden my lug nuts, it turns out two of these were, these two in particular, broke off the studs here, and and I did have to take it on to the mechanic, or I would have done it myself. And as they were retightening these, this broke off. So that kind of tells me that these studs could be fractured and perhaps may come off. So I'm going to try to replace those. While I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and do the back brakes. I've been traveling quite a bit. I've already done the front brakes, and also my last time I was here. Here's the issue: is that it's slightly leaking. I put a little drain in the transmission pan, and you see it's leaking slightly. It's causing quite a bit of problems. As you can see, it just drips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really clean that up. I'm going to put the gasket on. I didn't replace it from the last time because I wasn't sure if it was going to be an issue because of the transmission. The solenoid pack I didn't get the right one. So finally, I've done a lot of traveling. I've gone here and there. I'm back. Another issue is that I need to do the inspection, and since the check engine light is on, I'll never really pass inspection. And so I'll get all that situated, hopefully resolved now. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to weld that on there and then put some I forgot what you call it, but put some stuff around on the actual screw itself, or the drain, and that way it won't leak through the drain either, and then it'll also be welded. And so I'm gonna do that. I'll try to do all that today, and I'll cut in and cut out and keep you informed and everything. Other than that, I mean, my truck runs good. Oh yeah, the inspection sticker is kind of expired, so I got to get that taken care of right away. The reason I'm having it is because I'm going to fail as long as that check engine light on. It's just going to keep coming up, and it's not going to pass inspection. So anyways, I'll go ahead and cut out from here and cut in as I need to, and hopefully this helps any of you. Alright everyone, I'm cutting back in, and I'm using some of this stuff here. Got it from Harbor Freight, so really cheap. I'll give this a try to really degrease all this. I'm going to finally use the parts washer here. I'm going to really try to get in here and scrape this off as much as I can, put in the new gasket, and just clean this up because I do want to weld this. There's a little plastic piece in here. There's a little plastic piece right there. I'm going to take that off, and then I'm going to weld it on the bottom because I drilled a hole in here, and hopefully that will prevent a lot more of the leaking. And then after that, I'm going to try to get some, I forgot what it's called, but there's some stuff I could put onto the actual screw, and hopefully that'll seal up any leaks as soon as I let that dry, and hopefully I'll have a decent
as far as the draining goes, it was wonderful. It didn't. The drain worked out great, and I loosened these screws up here, and I just let it come down and tilt, and then I just unscrewed everything else, and then just by that time, everything has already most of it's been drained. And so in the future, I don't know how long this truck's going to last, but I think in the future doing transmission changes will be a lot easier. I'm thinking actually I may not even change the take this out anymore. I just change the fluids and put it back in, if possible. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyways, it was easy to change. Now I'm going to finally use this. I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to try to clean it up as much as I can from the grease and everything, and we'll see what happens. Finally get that going here, and I'll just let this run for a while and let it just degrease itself as much as it can anyway. So I just run regular water, put some of this stuff in, and then it turns white, and hopefully they'll get it going. We'll see what happens. I'll cut out from here. Okay, I'm cutting back in to get into the bottom part here, and that's kind of what it more or less looks like. And so I got to take this piece out. I got to undo this right here. So as soon as that is undone, and I unscrew these, I guess, 8mm bolts here, and various other places. That should, I should be able to pull that out, and then I'll replace the part. So cut in and I'll cut out. Alright, I'm back cutting in, and I did get it out. There it is. For whatever reason, it does not work. This is the old one. I had to take the screen off of it, but there it is. I just took it off, and then as you see, this it's getting full now, and I'm just letting it soak. That's the pan in there. You kind of see the outline of it a little bit, and then here it is. I just want to make sure that it fits, but that's it right there. It kind of just came like this, and so just gotta put the screen on. There it is. So this is the supposedly refurbished, redone solenoid module, I guess, or valve, whatever it is. So this is the new one. I don't know, there's some etchings on here. I don't know why. Maybe they just a way of keeping doing it. But just putting it right here for now, and then I'm about to eat. I'm really hungry, but at least I got this I got this here, so that goes there, and that's where it came out of, right there. And took a lot of these little screws on the and they're hex too. If you see that, they're hex, and I had to loosen them a little before I use the air ratchet there. But this is kind of you can see wherever it's oozing out. That's kind of where it is. So several spots here, all along here, basically wherever this was, and there you go. There's where it was. It was sitting right here. The long part touching up here. So well, when I put it back on, you'll see. And so hopefully that will prevent any more problems. I'm hoping anyway. I'm not sure if it will or not, but just hoping that it does. And that's it. I'm done. And I put this back in. So that part should be pretty much done. The other part, of course, I had to remove the filter. But once I put all this back in, that should be done. Oh boy! Once I do that, I'm pretty much, the only thing left for me to do. As you see, this would go in like that. Anyways, once all that's done, I'm just gonna put it right back in, and hopefully that'll be it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Hopefully this refurbished wood will work. After that, let's see here. I just gotta weld that drain pipe, or that drain, onto the drain pan, and that shouldn't take too long. I'll see how it goes. Touch it up with a little bit of paint, and then do something else with the actual drain itself, to prevent leaking through the threads. And so hopefully everything looks like it's going good so far. I'm just letting this soak, so when I weld it, it can have a really good contact with it. Probably have to sand it a little bit, because I know there's a coating on it, so when I weld it, I can make a really good contact. So I'll cut out and cut back in. Alright everyone, I'm cutting back in, and pretty much washed it. I got cleaned as much as I could. I did weld it, and it did burn the paint on the inside, which is alright by me on the inside. On the outside, however, that's what it looks like. It's not a pretty weld, but it is a weld, and I think it's going to hold really good. What I'm going to do is put some black sealant on it, and then I'm going to put the black sealant in here as well, and then close it up, and I'm hoping that's going to do it. So I'm going to probably let this dry out, and I'm also going to put the gasket on with the black gasket that you put on here. Line it up with the holes, of course, just keep it in there. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to go ahead and put all that stuff back in. Let me see, what did I do on the inside here? Oh yeah, I did weld it. There's my welder. There's the generator, and so I'm pretty much done. I put the part in. Here's my setup here. Here is the gasket maker or sealer, one of these. Yeah, gasket maker, black. I'm also going to put this on the outside, cover it up. And let's see if it's right enough here. Well, sorry. Oh, there you go. That's everything's back in. I tightened the screws as much as I could. Everything's back in, ready to go. And the cap here, oh, it's getting kind of dark. Well, there's the cap. The cap was right over here. You've probably seen it on the preview. Snap that back in. All I gotta do is put oil back into it. Put some fresh oil, transmission oil in it. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now because I gotta put the pan, but I don't want it to get oily. So I'm gonna try to take care of that. And well, let's see how it goes. Hopefully this will solve my transmission problem and take care of the leak as well through the drain. And after that, I should be ready to go. And I don't know how many more miles this is going to take, but it's already at 225,000 miles. And so I'm hoping that it'll last a little bit longer. So, anyways, that's it right there. I guess I don't need a rubber piece here, but wow, what a piece of work. It did take a lot of work to do this, and you know, the parts washer did help. And of course, here's the old solenoid pack there, and so hopefully it'll work, and that's what I'm hoping. I won't know until I get it all in there. So let's put this away now. And this did help. It's not that strong. You're just better off using it straight up than diluting it. So anyways, that's the update, and let's see how it goes.